Welcome everyone back to this special edition, progress and update number 22. So welcome to Eastport. It is a special edition and we'll go through that shortly. I've got a new addition to show you as well, and also at the end we're going to do a running session, and at the very end we're going to run Speedy Gonzales just for you, Paul. I have been laying a bus wire, but we'll come on to that later. So the back scene, put the last piece in. It didn't quite go to plan, and I did swear like a sailor, but that's the nature of the game. Sometimes it goes well, and I've got no problem in showing my mistakes as well as when it goes right. Please bear in mind that I know most of you have seen this, but there is a reason for me showing it. That is my left hand and my right hand, left leg and my right leg. As you can see, I've got a number of wounds on my legs. So why is it a special edition? Well, last year at some point, I can't remember exactly when, I kind of wrote, how I got into the hobby, right up until my situation to date. I wrote it to Model Rail magazine and they published it. It's in May's edition, number 286, on page 16. And you can see Eastport in there, and obviously a little story of how I came into the hobby and obviously my situation to date. Everything that you do see in all my videos has been built in my current situation, and I started it on the back of building this ship. It was the first thing I built on Eastport. It was a present from my wife. She's been massive support. And obviously if I could build the ship, then I thought, I can build a layout. It was on the back of my last operation. If you want to see the model ship build pictures, they're in my videos there somewhere. I can put a link in the description, it's not a problem. And you'll see in one of the pictures I was still actually healing from some of the, basically from my last operation. Prior to obviously starting Eastport, I've had my dark times. I've had a few moments, and I just thought, where do I go from here? But obviously I built the ship and I have created this layout. It's all my own work. It's all been put together by myself, and I'm pretty cheesed. I'm pretty pleased how it's all turned out. Obviously, it does have its moments. I do have to think about how I do stuff, but it's got there, and obviously on the back of so much support from you guys, you've really shown me a lot of love and for Eastport, and obviously with your donations, your comments, your ideas, your thoughts in the comments, and it's just been fantastic. And I'm really grateful to every single one of you, even if you've just clicked on view and not even subbed or anything. You don't have to be a subscriber, but the fact that you have is brilliant. Why I named this Bubba Gump Shrimp, because it is my probably all-time favourite film, but it's the saying, life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get, is pretty true. And if you'd have told me 10 years ago, 20, 30 years ago that I'd be like this, I would have laughed my head off. I really would. But I am like this, and I believe it's for a purpose and for a reason. So I thank Model Rail magazine for publishing that in May's edition. And if you'd like to buy it, there's some good how-tos on making bushes and trees, very, very cheap. I'm actually going to do that on camera in a couple of weeks. Got some bits coming for making bushes. So I'm actually going to do a how-to video. Woohoo! So hopefully you'll enjoy that. So I'm going to stop blabbing. I just want to obviously thank every single one of you guys that have supported me in this project. It's been absolutely amazing, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. It doesn't always go to plan, but hey, that's just modelling in itself. So let's show you something, huh? So at a young age, when I got into the hobby, and obviously you can read the story in the magazine, but the Mallard, Crab Class, and the Class 37 was kind of like my three locos that I had. Obviously they was DC. The Crab Class that I had was, if I remember rightly, was a Lima. It could have been mainline, but I'm pretty sure it was a Lima model. Obviously it was DC back then and all the rest of it. And I just thought, for sentimental reasons, and I saw this, it was £79. It's already got a DCC fitted as well. So it came already fitted, so it saved me a job. And it's got a couple of guys in the back there. So I just thought, for sentimental reasons, I would add this to the collection. And let's go and give it a test run, shall we? So we're on track, we're ready to go, and we're going to see how it runs like. As I said, hopefully next year we'll get into a bigger room, so I can get it into some kind of going round and round, or oval, or of some sort, so basically it runs back on itself. And of course I would like to have that little heritage line as well, but that's obviously in the future. We've still got loads of stuff to complete on, you know, what I'm doing currently. It's gonna take a while. So obviously it does take me a while to do stuff anyways, but let's give it some beans, and then we'll have our running session, because I think I've waffled on long enough. So let's have a look. Wow. Ooh, that's pretty cool. No stuttering there. Juice it up a little bit. Gosh, it's quiet. Well, that runs really smooth, really does. That's not bad for £79. DCC fitted as well. Pretty pleased about that. Just wait for it to come through the tunnel. Gosh, that motor's quiet. So there we have it, the C-Class. So I'm going to stop blabbing now. I'm going to run a selection of different trains, in different combinations, and I hope you enjoy. Again, thanks to Model Rail for publishing that article, and thanks to every single one of you that have ever watched a video and, you know, commented and obviously supported me in other ways as well. Obviously with shout outs on your channels, and yeah, it's been, and obviously with the donations as well, it's just, I just wouldn't have got this far without it. You know, I'm not working these days. I worked right up till the day before I had my right leg cut off, so, you know, I'm not a shirker, but it is what it is now. And yeah, just a thanks to every single one of you. Your support's just been tremendous, and I just absolutely love this hobby. So with that, let's do the running session, eh?